2 teenagers have been accused of raping a woman and forcing her 12-year-old son to join in on the assault.
Oh, that's awful. You mean they forced the son to have sex?
Yes, her 12-year-old son. And then after that... oh, no.
Come on, Gilbert, really.
That's not right.
Really, you're a monster.
Avion Lawson, who is 14, and Nathan Walker, 16, were jailed without bail on suspicion of armed sexual battery by multiple perpetrators, sexual performance by a child, armed home invasion, and aggravated battery. Both were arrested this week. Formal charges have yet to be filed. Any rape case is horrible, according to the police spokesman, but he said they took it to a whole new level. According to the police report, a man knocked on the woman's door at about 9 p.m. and told her he had a flat tire. The mother and son, whom police had not identified, went to the aid of the man and were ambushed by a group of gun-wielding masked suspects. The victims told police they were forced back into their house, beaten and sexually assaulted.
George, if you had, when you were growing up, all right, Gilbert, please, if you had to rape, like let's say this thing happened to you, and the criminals came in and said, "All right, George, you have to rape your mom or your dad. Which one would you have preferred as a gay man?" God.
I would have preferred the raper.
No, but you understand what I'm saying.
Yes, I know.
In other words, there's a gun to your head.
There's a gun to your head.
So if they said, "Okay, you're gonna have to rape one of your parents, your father or your mother," would you go for your father because you're gay, or would you go for your mother?
I would be shot. I would rather be shot.
Well, you know, as a kid, sometimes you
maybe they're going to shoot your father or your mother if you don't do it.
They're going to kill your parents, so you have to do it.
The kind of situation you just set out.
Yes. Now, who would you go with?
I love them both.
I know, but you've got to have sex with one of them, your mother or your father. Who do you go to? Who's your go-to?
Oh, geez.
Oh, how do I rationally?
Right. It's a terrible decision. This is worse
it's a horrific decision.
Worse than Sophie's
what if you just had to make out with one of them?
Oh. I'll have a threesome.
No, seriously, what would you do in that situation, do you think? You have to make the choice.
Rape.
Yes.
Rape? Well...
Have sex with.
Well... and how old am I?
You're
12.
You're 12.
I'm 12.
Mm-hmm.
Oh...
Is it different? Is it different if you're 15?
I'll
Go ahead.
Attempt with my mother.
Ew, you monster!
Why your mother, though? Your father.
Terrible. I can't fucking believe you just said that.
No,
I don't even know you anymore.
Totally hypothetical situation. Absolutely hypothetical.
I can't believe you just said that.
But, George, why your mother? You're attracted to men.
Well, at that time, you know, I mean, it's not a matter of attraction.
Right, I understand, but at least with a man, and also your father probably could take it.
Oh, gee.
Well,
more than your mother could.
You know, I would not want to disappoint my father.
You what?
I would not want to, you know, disillusion my father.
What does that mean, Ron?
I don't know. I'm like, oh, it's okay. Well, wait a minute.
I did. My father passed before I came out.
I see.
Oh,
so you'd rather do it with your mother so he wouldn't know you were gay.
Right.
All right, Artie,
and at that time I was closeted.
So you would like to have sex with your mother?
No, I would not. Quit being so presumptuous. It was an impossible hypothetical situation. I was coerced into responding.
Whatever, George.
A 12-year-old with a gun to his head.
I got a definite answer.
Oh, you do?
Go ahead. It's your mother, right?
My mother, because I heard she swallowed.
If it were between Artie and Robin... Guess which one? You guess.
I believe it'd be Artie.
It'd be Artie.
Artie.
Yes, of course.
Well, you've won the lottery, Artie.
See, that's a photo I carry around with me.
Gilbert, do you have any pictures of your kids? No, but I have a picture of George Takei fucking Artie.
In fact, I carry around the video of it.
On that phone, he can't work. All right, we must move along, Gilbert. I'm sorry. You're funny, but you're not...
The 12-year-old with a gun to his head was forced to have sex with his mother, and then
Terrible.
He was beaten and had numerous household cleaning liquids poured into his eyes.
Wow.
What type of animal would do such a thing?
Well, they've already arrested a third person. But like I said, they think about 10 people participated in this assault.
This is like the Mona Lisa of rape.
Yeah, I mean...
And let's point out that all this Gilbert laughing is Fred playing a tape.
Yes,
so.
not really Gilbert.
It is.
Gilbert's laughing at his laugh, I hope.
I don't know what he's laughing at.
To all you listeners, I'm in the audience. That's bullshit. I'm in the studio. That's bullshit.
You mean Gilbert's really that cold? He would laugh at a 12-year-old raping his mother. Let me see if that's really true. Gilbert, a 12-year-old had to rape his mother. There he goes.
Oh, my goodness.
So he's a sick human being.
Really?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, maybe he'll feel more compassion for a fellow comedian.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Richard Jenny, I read this while we were on vacation. Richard Jenny, they did an autopsy on him. They have now released the results, and they say that he was mentally ill.
Did you know Richard Gilbert?
Oh yeah.
Did you
detect that he was mentally ill?
Well, my
takes one to know one.
My favorite report was saying that he was depressed. That was
way to go.
Like no shit.
No, they say he had a history of schizophrenia.
Did you know this about him?
Yeah, no. This was all...
You don't have any close relationship with him. I mean, you met him in the comedy clubs and stuff, right?
Yeah.
You don't have any relationship.
And had taken antidepressants and sleeping pills before he died.
Wow.
They say, you read the autopsy report, he was in bed with his girlfriend. They were discussing their plans for the day. They were trying to decide what to have for breakfast. As she left the bedroom.
Just excuse me, I gotta go off and shoot myself.
You're kidding, and he just got up and shot himself in front of her?
Downstairs. No, she went downstairs
Honey,
to the
make
kitchen.
some eggs. Yeah. I'm gonna go shoot myself.
And then she heard a popping sound.
See, that's what when you say someone's schizophrenic, I mean, that's literally crazy. I mean, if from one moment to the next, and then, so you could see the guy suffer. Now, I had him on the show one time, and, you would never guess that this guy's schizophrenic. He's on top of things. Yeah, he's
a brilliant thinker.
It amazed me because he was working like crazy.
Right.
He made a fortune. And he could get laid like nobody's business.
Right.
Yeah.
So what's to be schizophrenic about?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we understand it if you did it, Gilbert.
Yeah. If I hung myself right now,
we'd all understand. No one would sit here and go, gee.
You wouldn't even mention it in the report.
We never talked about it.
That was funny. Like recently, Beetlejuice came in and he was depressed, and we were all like, we were surprised. Really,
this is the danger of having your death reported on this show. People are going to have a hilarious time.
Yeah, no,
it's bad. Don't die while we're around.
Please don't die.
Robin, what else do you have?
So anyway, they say that he was taking this medication, and a few weeks before, I think like a week before or 2 weeks before, the girlfriend actually heard him talking to himself, saying, just pull the trigger. Just pull the trigger.
That's a good indication that something's wrong.
Yeah. So,
I would think I'd get suspicious at that point.
And she didn't act on that at all? I mean, did she at least talk to him about it?
Again, I think like 2 weeks before this, he had been taken to a mental hospital.
Wow.
They said he was saving up guns. He would collect guns, and now he's talking about just shoot yourself. And wouldn't this be a point where you call someone?
Well, I think they did, actually.
Yeah, he was involuntarily committed, I think, for a little while, and they had let him out on medication. And
Fred talks to himself.
Hey-oh.
Hey-oh. Hey-oh. Hey-oh.
I see there was a memorial service for Richard Jenny, and they say a number of who's who in the world of comedy showed up. Jay Leno, Tim Allen, Richard Lewis, Paul Rodriguez, and John Lovitz.
Gilbert Gottfried.
Gilbert, was you there?
I was at the one in New York. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, that's something human.
See?
George, are you surprised?
Well, this is kind of comforting to know that there is that little sliver.
A hint.
But
this
you know,
from a guy who wants to fuck his mother.
Really? I do not. I do not.